sports. It's in the game.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving. Let me point up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Okay, 30,000 in the...
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Stewart now Throwing on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show, but can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Here we go. Set. Go to base. I'm coming up.
To throw is Stewart on 1st and 10. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I got you. Tighten up, tighten up.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he's going to go down again. Devin Bush in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
Switch. Echo.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What's good? You said what? Yeah, he got some speed on what? He not the one. Sorry.
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Hopkins had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Woo-hoo. 51's a mic, 51's a mic. Oh, you got deep? 51's a mic, boy, 51. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. 51 left.
Now Stewart, operating from the gun. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
I hope they do, man. Hope they drive Chase Young, bro.
No. Santana Moss. Santana Moss.
Yeah. I hope they should though. Unless we get a wide receiver, but you can't let somebody like Chase Young just go.
for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was
it was
So only accept it from your allergy pills. Flonase relieves your worst symptoms, which most pills don't. Get all-in-one allergy relief 24 hours with Flonase.
Do you recall long ago we would walk on the sidewalk? All around the windows we would only hold on to
Did he didn't touch neither one of them? I fucks with it. Fuck. It's
eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Stewart on first down. Knocked away. It's incomplete.
damn.
That's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And a loose football. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On 2nd down, Love. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Haskins, 3rd and long from his end zone. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here we go.
Now Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now it's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down, it's Love, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They're running it.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down.
Check.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. That's it. Hey, check right.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check 4.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Love. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, here's Love. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Here's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On second down now, it's Love, and he stopped immediately there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Third down, here's Haskins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run the counter. Love. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. A toss play. Here's Pirine. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating. Right now on this drive.
You don't want no problems with me.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Hopkins' kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Go, Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stewart. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 33. Stewart now. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. A good pickup there at 22. To throw is Stewart. Throwing on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Now Stewart. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season as they are able to cut into that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Watch the six. Mike, 51. Mike.
Here's Stewart operating from the gun. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie. And deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with Pirine. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Love again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
SOS.
Haskins will throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike's by 4. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go, D. Here I come.
On 4th down, Stewart.
Check.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Escapes the sack. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 2nd down, it's Love. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Right there, 54, right there. 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Haskins, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kick as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back to throw. Stewart. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go! Tires burn the pavement, people wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, no see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, sub